Alright guys, so let's talk about remove k digits. So the question is on LeetCode 402 and you are given a string of number and the integer k to return the smallest possible integer after removing k digits. So the base case is if you have length of 2, the number is the length of 2 and the k is equal to 2, you just return 0 because you remove everything. So the base case is if k equal to num dot length, you return 0. So this is the base case, and another one is how I do is I put the word into the stack and to check if the previous one is greater than my current one. So for right now, I have the number 1432219, right? And I'm going to put into the stack no matter what. So I'm put 1 here, and since 1 is the first digit, so there's no previous one. But when I go back to the next one, which is 14, so 14 is greater than the first one, so I don't care about it. But what happened to the 13? So if I have 14 and 13, so which one is greater? So 14 is actually greater than 13, so I pop the 4 and I add the 3 back. So, and then I have 2, right? So 12 is not greater than 13, so I pop the 3 and I add another 2. Should I? No, I shouldn't, because 12 is equal to 12. Then 1, since 1 is not actually greater than 2, right? And I add 9 for the last case because the previous one is not greater than the first one, the current one. So this is my stack, and since the stack is returning from the top to the bottom, so 9121 will be your string, but you have to reverse. Right? And we also have to worry about the case when the number is actually 1111, because we actually add each number into a stack, and we also need to check how many digits we need to remove, right? So the k, when k equals to 3, right? We add 1111 into the stack, but we also need to remove the number of k into on the string. So I have to remove the length of 3 from the stack. So basically it's pretty much it. So for this case, I'm not converting string to the integer and then put that into my stack. I'm going to just store in stack the character into a stack, and I'm going to write pretty quick. So I have a stack, and now I just have to count. So this is the length to count every single character. So I stack that push. I push every single character into the stack, and then I put a plus. So I just mentioned the current one and the previous one. The current one, if the current one is less than the previous one, then we just pop. So and we also have to check if case is greater than 0 and the stack is not empty, because it should have something, right? And stack the peak is greater than num.char_add. So we use num.char_add because we store character into a stack, right? So stack.pop and k minus. If that happened, then we just minus, right? So once again, 143, right? When we add 3 into it, we need to check if the current one, which is 3, is less than the previous one. If that happened, I pop it and I add, right? I'm not remove the 1, because when the peak is 1 is not greater than the 3, so I just add. Okay, so also we need to worry about the case when the number is 1111, right? we need to remove no matter what. So stack a pop and then k minus minus. Now we want to store into the string builder instead of string, because this is the way I like string builder. sp equal to new string builder. Basically, we just pop every single time when the stack give us a stack.pen, stack.pop, and you pop from the top to the bottom, right? So you need to reverse. So when we reverse, we also have to worry about the leading zero. So while sp.length is greater than 1 and the character, which is the first one, is h equal to the 0, we use character, right? So we need to remove, delete char at 0, and we need to return the string, right? So let's just run it just in case I don't have error. Alright, pass it. So let's talk about the time and space. So time, I loop through the entire loop, so it's out of n, and space is out of n as well because I store into it, and also create another string builder, which is not actually, I mean the worst case is out of n. And let me just rephrase. So I'm going to create a stack to store the character and to check if the current one is less than the previous one, which is on the top of the stack, and then if that happens, I just pop and then subtract by 1 if k is greater than 0, and then I push into the stack. And to check, this is to check if the number are the same, so 1 1 1 1 1, right? So you pop, you need to pop when k is greater than 0, and string builder is you append the stack and then you reverse, because when you store into a stack, you store from the beginning to the end, right? So 9 will be on the top, so you need to reverse. And I hope you get it, and wish you luck.